know that fit is the foundation of performance. Hey, it's 2019. We are living in an era of aerospace materials and 3D making and design. But yet for fit, we're still dependent on the common shoelace. So today, we're launching a smart shoe for your perfect fit. So say goodbye to your shoelace. It means instant customization for your feet. And above all, this is about performance. It's going to deliver unrivaled lockdown for uncompromised fit, feel, and traction. Not only is this really cool, it's a big shift for our company and the whole industry, so check it out. All right. Okay, this is a moment that is super exciting for me, so let me just take a moment. Nike basketball, Nike innovation, all of us, these things are years in the coming, so thank you for being here to share this moment with me. I'm happy to introduce the Nike Adapt BB, a revolutionary basketball shoe and digital platform that can remember how tight or loose you prefer your shoes. And not just in one setting, but in different situations. Are you warming up? Is it the heat of the game? Are you subbed out on the bench? Are you cooling down? It delivers the precise fit you need when you need it with the push of a button or the swipe of a phone. The FitAdapt Smart Lacing System evolves beyond the HyperAdapt to now match the seamless tech found in smartphones. And think about this. With FitAdapt, Nike has finally delivered custom shoes for athletes everywhere. We've reached the next frontier of powered fit. We're starting this revolution with Nike basketball, but we'll expand FitAdapt later this year across performance and lifestyle categories. Let me also add that fit is just going to be the beginning chapter for Nike Adapt platform. So, as you can imagine, for me, an innovation leader, this has been a very long journey. There was no blueprint for what we've done, but there was countless rounds of product and testing and evolution and testing and testing. And for me, one moment that really stands out was when we had a group of NBA and WNBA players to the Nike campus for a very large test of the Nike Adapt. And their enthusiastic excitement and feedback so much more than confirmed for our team that we were on the right path to revolutionize fit. So I really thank you for your time. That's my little intro. I'm going to turn it back over to Cassidy Hubbarth, who is going to give you more insight to how our athletes reacted. Thank you so much for joining us.
Michael, thanks so much. Yeah, guys, this is real life. Power lacing basketball shoes are officially here. How dope are those? And we'll introduce you to the big brains on them as well. Today is just the start of a new era, and it's all about serving athletes. Now, our next guest was part of that wear test Michael was talking about on Nike's campus, and he's also one of the bright young stars in today's NBA. He was one of the first to wear the shoe and put it to work, as he did work on the court. Check it out. Sure you're familiar with who that is, but I'm going to introduce him anyways. Nike athlete and Boston Celtics star, Jason Tatum, everyone. Please welcome. And might I point out, he is the only one wearing the shoes today. Not even designers are wearing them. So Jason, first and foremost, welcome and thank you for doing this. Your son's very happy. He's excited for you to be wearing the shoes. So you're wearing them now, but when you first tried them on, what was your reaction?
I first tried them on. They brought them to the Boston practice facility, like right after the season. And they didn't look like this. They were all black. They were still, thinking of ideas. But I was excited, just to hear about the technology behind the shoe. And I just thought it would be cool to be a part of something special like this.
When you did actually get to play in them, what was one thing that really stood out to you?
I mentioned to everybody, the first time, we were all in Portland, and I got a chance to play in them. I didn't think about the shoe, and I think that's what you want. When you're on the court, you just want to focus on the game, and obviously they felt great, but I wasn't worried about them. So that was big for me, that I could just focus on the game, and that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, you first played in them in that secret run at the Nike headquarters. What more can you tell us about that run? Because there was a lot of big names there.
It was actually really competitive. It was NBA guys and WNBA players, and I think we might have played like 5 or 6 games, and everybody was going hard and competing, and we were all having fun, but we were getting after it.
Yeah, I actually heard that you and Kyle Kuzma kind of went at it with each other. I mean, what was that competition like? And like you said, you didn't feel the shoes, and you both were wearing the shoes at the time, right?
Yeah, it was funny because at first, I thought we were just going up and down, getting a sweat, just going through the motion, but things started to get serious, and we're both competitors, so we went at it.
No doubt. I mean, there was a lot of people there. There was De'Aaron Fox, Luka Doncic was there, Breanna Stewart was there. What kind of conversations did you have with all those other athletes about the shoes?
That was the first time we got to see the shoe how it is now, along with the app. And it was a lot of their first time seeing it, so all the reactions were very genuine, and guys were really excited about it. It was really our first time, really seeing the shoe.
Well, you mentioned the app. Are there any features that stood out to you about the interactivity with the shoes and the app?
Just how easy it is. From touch of a button, you can tighten your shoe, loosen it up. You can change the colors, see how much it is charged. It's something that unlike anything I've ever seen before.
You mentioned the colors. You don't have a color on right now, but I assume you're going to go with green?
Yeah, I'm going to wear green tomorrow.
And actually, we do have some big news for everyone here. You guys don't know this, but Jason will be debuting these shoes tomorrow night during your big game against the Raptors on ESPN. So what are your thoughts on showing off these shoes for the first time in a huge game on national TV?
I couldn't be more excited about the opportunity. I just think years from now, just thinking back on this moment, it'd be, like I was the first person to wear this shoe, and how special it would be years to come.
Yeah, I mean, so basically, you want to see those shoes. Basically, when you are posterizing Ibaka or Kawhi, one of those people, we'll see it tomorrow night on ESPN. You'll be the first one to wear it in a game, but this shoe will be available to everyone to show off All-Star Weekend. Now, Jason, I know the rosters aren't set yet, but what does that weekend mean to you?
All-Star Weekend is big, just being involved in general, whether it's the rookie and sophomore game or Saturday night with Skills Challenge or the big game. Just to be there is a big opportunity.
So the Celtics, they tweeted out that 10-year challenge with you and LeBron. We all saw that dunk last year in the playoffs where you gave it to LeBron. So maybe would we see you Saturday night in the dunk contest? Possibly?
Nah, that's...
To be determined. Oh, okay. Well, that's an answer. It's okay. Well, I know everyone at Nike is so excited for you to be the first athlete to wear the shoe. It's going to be pretty great to see the reaction of the fans at the Boston Garden, watching on TV. I'm sure it'll blow up on social as well. I mean, I think people are already tweeting it as we speak. So good luck tomorrow night, and thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you.
Everyone, Jason Tatum. Thank you. tomorrow is the first day that the product will hit the court with Jason, but as you can imagine, the creation of the product has taken a long time. Now, of course, we've all seen power laces before, but this product is different. It is a true performance product that will be worn by some of the most demanding athletes in the game. And some of the great minds who created the product are here with us today. Now, like the athlete that will wear the shoe, they're also demanding perfectionists. And they poured hours into their craft. They are truly the ones revolutionizing the way we think and interact with footwear. So please help me welcome Eric Avar, VP Creative Director, Nike Innovation, Michael Martin, VP of Nike Digital Products, and Jordan Rice, the Senior Director of Smart Systems Engineering. Jordan, Michael. I mean, I know this is a really exciting day for you guys because you've been waiting for a while to really showcase and tell people about this product. So let's start with how it all started. How and when did this idea come about, Eric?
Well, at Nike, every project starts with the athlete and listening to the voice of the athlete and solving problems for the athlete. And one of the most fundamental problems that we've always tried to solve for is fit, and creating a performance one-to-one fit. And this was the spark for Tinker Hatfield over 30 years ago when he had this crazy idea, this crazy dream of a power lace shoe. And over the past 30 years, designers and engineers at Nike have been working and committed to making this dream a performance reality.
It's incredible that it's now become a reality, as it was such a dream for so long. We saw it in the movies, like this can't be possible. Next thing is flying cars. So how did the start of the design process come about? Was it the shoe or the motor, Jordan?
Yeah, we knew early on that this was going to be a challenge. These are two worlds that don't normally come together, electronics and footwear. And when they do, it's a challenge for durability, reliability, performance. So early on, we knew there was deep collaboration that was going to be required. And our team looked at it from the lens of everything we put in needed to really improve the product and the performance. So we started with the goal of athlete performance, and then we looked at it through the lens of what can we add to this that helps us get there, and where does the intelligence and the sensing really improve things?
You know, our mission and our goal for the entire team right from the start was to create a high-performance basketball shoe that could be played at the highest level.
It's an amazing accomplishment. I mean, to have this level of performance, technology, and design together with an app platform, it's unprecedented.
Yeah, and Jordan, that lace engine is really the brain of the shoe. How does that system work with the shoe?
Yeah. Again, we started through the lens of, hey, everything we put in here needs to create a benefit for the athlete. So the lace engine really has two sides of the components, right? One is smartphone grade electronics, and the other is a really high performance DC motor and gear train. That DC motor allows us to pull to 140 newtons of force, which is about 32 pounds hanging off the laces of the shoe. The electronics, that's really the brains and the smarts. It allows us to be super precise about how we tune that engine and what we do for the athlete. It also allows us to sense and store data and use that to improve the performance of the product over time.
And we talked about how, you know, this is a smart shoe, and Jason was mentioning how easy the app was to deal with. It comes with a unique app experience, in fact. So why is that so important to the athlete, do you think?
Well, the app is amazing, but I do want to be clear. You don't have to use the app to use the shoe. But the app unlocks its full potential. So once you pair the Nike Adapt BB shoe with the Nike Adapt app, you're able to instantly and intuitively dial in your perfect fit. You're able to adjust your preferred style with the LEDs on the side. And then going forward in the future, the app will be that bridge to the powered athlete future that Mike Donahue was talking about, where multiple intelligent devices on your body will allow us to understand your body in motion and give the athlete even greater and greater guidance and assistance.
Well, Jason also talked about how he just didn't even think about the shoe on his foot, and we had a lot of basketball players try it on. So why did you guys go with basketball as the first sport that you wanted to try this out on?
We started with basketball. One, because basketball is just an amazing sport. And basketball players are some of the most amazing athletes in the entire world of sport. And through their size, their athleticism, their physicality, they create unique and extreme demands on footwear. So we believe that if we could solve for adaptive fit through basketball, and basketball being played at the highest level, we could solve for adaptive fit in any sport, in any category.
Yeah, adaptive, our basketball is the most challenging performance fit environment, as Eric mentioned. It took a lot for us to make this survive and work in this demanding condition, right? But we knew that if we started there, and we built a platform and it could survive basketball and provide this performance advantage, we'd be able to take that technology down to any other category and performance environment, including lifestyle. And so that's really where we started from. Can we provide a performance advantage? And then we tested this product so much on athletes in the lab and so extensively to prove that we could make this outlast the product that's carrying it. And that's really why we started with basketball, because we knew the environment was going to be the most challenging.
Jordan, what's some specific feedback you got, especially about the fit when it comes to, from some of the basketball players?
Yeah, early on we got a lot of feedback around the traction of the shoe, and it was overwhelming that people were loving the traction. We were really trying to figure out what it was about the product itself that was generating that feedback. So we worked with our sports research lab, and we did some work with a research organization, a university, and we actually took x-rays of, and I think you'll see some of the pictures here, of athletes cutting in the product. And so we could understand exactly what the foot was doing in the shoe. And we were able to prove in a university, an independent university environment, that we're able to provide up to a 40% improvement in lockdown and containment of the foot inside the shoe. And we believe that that was generating this feedback from the athletes, that they just felt like they were more in touch with the ground, from the foot to the shoe to the court.
And what's so amazing about this is that it eliminates that guesswork that really just fits to your shoe. So when we talk about it being a smart shoe, in what ways is it a smart shoe, Michael?
Well, a couple different ways. So one way that we think about it as a smart shoe is it literally has smartphone-grade technology embedded into each shoe, right? So smartphone-grade CPUs, smartphone-grade memory, sensor package, batteries, all of which in service of the athlete. But it's also smart in that it is a connected platform. Nike Adapt is a platform that will continue to evolve and update over time. And the first example of that will actually just be in a couple weeks, when we'll release the first new feature for this always evolving platform, which is the ability of the athlete in the app to actually create and select their own preferences for fit. So think about this on the basketball court. When you're actually on court in game, you need maximum lockdown. So you would set that preference when we're actually on the court in competition. And then the moment that you're taking a timeout, you can switch into a much more relaxed mode. That's going to be a game-changing benefit for the athlete. And that's just the beginning. We have a robust pipeline of updates planned for this incredible platform, and I couldn't be more excited about them.
And this is the first product that Nike will launch and provide to the consumer that will be firmware updatable in the field. So over the air, we'll be able to push updates to this product. We think that is, if not the definition of smart, certainly an amazing innovation. The sensor package that Michael mentioned that we put in was really about trying to help from a performance perspective, but we really quickly learned that tells us so much more about what's happening to the athlete. That opens up a ton of doors in how we can look to make improvements, provide feedback, and make better product over time.
And Eric, some of the feedback that you guys have received is people love the lights. I mean, it's a simple thing, but they love it. As far as the design, what's something that you're really proud of?
I think we strive to create a high-performance basketball shoe and be pure in our approach to that. That every decision that we made was leading towards creating a performance basketball shoe. We tried to keep the design overall. There's some classic elements, but it's also modern, and there's a little bit of a backstory behind it that I'm sure we'll be talking about also.
Teaser. Look, as we discussed, this is just just the beginning. So I know you've come a long way to get to this point, but where will we see this innovation next?
Well, the team is super excited about where we are with this basketball product, this adaptive fit technology, and this adaptive platform. And proving it through the demands and the rigors of basketball has given us great confidence that we'll be able to incorporate this thinking and this technology into future product, maybe such as a running shoe or sportswear or lifestyle product, especially from an ease of use perspective. But we also realize that this is a journey, and this product represents just one step on another step on this journey to a future state of adaptive performance product.
Well, I mean, it's evident how much hard work has gone into this product. The shoe really is, it's magical is what it is, and it's really special. So congratulations to all of you guys, and thank you for educating all of us on the Nike Adapt BB.
Thanks.
Round of applause for our brains of the operation. Now, as all of you have heard, this is a custom shoe for all athletes everywhere, and that reacts to each individual who puts it on. So with that in mind, we wanted to make sure that all of you would be some of the first people in the world to try it out. And each of you will get that chance as a part of our rotations today. So you will also have a chance to talk in further detail with our Brain Trust over there, talk about their vision and how it's come to life. And you guys were all put in groups when you arrived, and our hosts here will guide you through the rest of the morning. And like we've been saying, this is